Yeah! What is up there everyone, Citrus Aviation here with yet another video, and today we have a great news video for you today. This is episode number 58 in the Aviation News This Week series. And we got some news this week. The first one, you're looking at it right here, it's an E170 on JetPhotos.net. And this one is registered as November 618 Uniform X-Ray, and it's an ERJ 170-200LL operated by SkyWest. It is currently. So you might remember that these E170s started being delivered in June of 2019 with ExpressJet, and they've been continuing to be delivered, and they're going to have about 50 or so of these delivered. However, they were recently transferred, I believe, in May to SkyWest Airlines. And the reason for that is United has decided to suspend their contract with ExpressJet. So they had a decision to make. They apparently had to decide between dropping Commute Air or ExpressJet, and they chose to drop ExpressJet's contract. And so now all ExpressJet aircraft will go either to SkyWest or Commute Air. So SkyWest is getting their E170s, which so far they have about 28 or so. They're in the November 600 Uniform X-Ray series. And then the E145s will be going to Commute Air. Most of them, the ExpressJet ones, are actually the really old E135s. So they were pretty old, but Commute Air will gain even more E-Jets to add to their fleet. And SkyWest, this actually works really well with SkyWest because they already have like 150 E170s anyway. So this is just a few more to add to the pile. And they will also as such be taking on all of the remaining new E170s for United as well. So that is the big news of United for their regional operators. Next week I'll be covering a story about employee layoffs, and there's going to be quite a few of them coming. But I'll explain that story next week. It's a fairly complicated story, so I decided not to cover it this week. Next up, we have a fairly sad news item, and that is that an Air India Express Boeing 737 has crashed, and this is by Simple Flying. I really like their articles because they tend to be really good, high-quality articles and such. So I'll have it linked below so you can read it. It's very simple to read, as it says, and it's a quality article. Alright, so in this case, we had Air India Express 737 crash in a city that I cannot pronunciate, flying from Dubai to this city that I can't pronunciate. And what happened is it overran the runway at the airport and then fell off into a ravine, and it fell 35 feet into a ravine. So as they explain, this is an Air India flight. It's Air India Express is their regional operator, as you can see here from the picture. The aircraft is 13.7 years old, 737-800, registered as Victor Hotel Alpha X-Ray Hotel, according to Planespots.net. That's the information. And it was flying the route with 190 passengers and crew, and crashed at 19:41, so that's 7:41 p.m. And this is the runway here at the airport they crashed at. So it's what's called a tabletop airport, meaning where part or much of the airport is above the normal ground altitude significantly. So in this case it was 35 feet where the end of the runway was. This requires a precision landing, and that sort of thing can be very difficult. And so what happens if you overrun the runway? Well, you're in big trouble because suddenly you're going down a steep grade, and this aircraft did that, and it did crash. We don't know how many confirmed fatalities there will be in total, but at least at the time of this writing, according to Simply Flying, there are 20 confirmed fatalities and 20 more serious condition, with over 100 hospitalized, according to the Hindustan Times or something. Anyway, go check out the article if you want the full details on this crash, on what they have so far. Again, I really like Simple Flying, so I'll be continuing to cover news from them because they're a good source to cover. But yeah, this is a very unfortunate incident. And yeah, prayers and thoughts go out to the fatalities and to the family members of the people who or injured or got killed. So, after that very sad note, we'll be moving on to fleet news. So we did highlight news, now we're doing fleet news, and this one's actually really cool. This is the very first Wizz Air aircraft for a new airline called Wizz Abu Dhabi. It'll be a discount arm of Wizz Air that will be based in Abu Dhabi, and the airline will be registered in the Arab Emirates. So this aircraft is an A321-271NX, meaning it's the extended range version of the A321, and is currently wearing the test registration of Delta-Alpha Victor Zulu Juliet, and that's because when the aircraft is built, they have to wear a test registration for that country, and then when they are going to be delivered, they can wear the country's registration where the aircraft will go to. So this aircraft will be Alpha 6-Whiskey Zulu Bravo. And this is one of the things you're starting to see some airlines doing, where they're creating subsidiary airlines with the same name and branding. So Wizz Air, as you know, is a big European discount airline, and so they want to expand their market. And so they have this new brand, Wizz Abu Dhabi, that's under the Wizz Air branding. You can tell it looks very similar, and it will be based in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates to get a larger clientele base. So it's a pretty big deal, and a lot of airlines are doing this. I mean, not just Wizz that's doing it. There's some airlines in Asia, like AirAsia has a bunch of different airlines and other AirAsia brands that they do and such. Thai Lion is another example. So like Lion Air has Thai Lion. They have a few others as well. But this is just a way for airlines to expand their reach out even further to get around international regulations. Next fleet news item we have is a new special livery here for Eximen Airways, and this aircraft is registered as Bravo-5656 and is a 737-85 Charlie. This is kind of a cool livery. They've had a bunch of interesting blue liveries. I really like how when they do specials, they try to incorporate their livery into the special. Like they did a couple for the UN, and now they have one for, I'm not exactly sure what this is, but I like the new special. Anyway, it looks cool. And then next up we have another new airline. Yes, apparently pandemics are times to start new airlines. I didn't know that. Anyway, this is a brand new airline. It's Air Arabia Abu Dhabi. For some reason, all discount airlines think Abu Dhabi is a cool place to start up. I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that the new renovated and updated Abu Dhabi airport and parts of it are opening. So I think that's what these new airlines are trying to base out of those new terminals. This aircraft is registered as Alpha 6, that's Alpha Uniform Bravo. It's A320-214 and will be the very first aircraft for this brand new airline. I'm really excited to see new airlines pop up, and I really hope that these new airlines do flourish. And then the final fleet news item here is another G20 specially for Saudi Arabia. You might remember about 2 months ago I covered the very first G20 livery that they did. So G20, in case you wonder what that is, the G20 is a group of major world power countries, and Saudi Arabia is a member of the G20 group. And so they have a couple of planes that are starting to paint up to, celebrate that they're part of this group. The first one's a 777 a couple months ago. In fact, actually, that was one of the first new livery planes to start getting painted after a break of about a month and a half of nothing really happening, with airlines taking a break from the pandemic. So it's good to see more stuff happening. This is being painted on a 787-9 registers Hotel Zulu-Alpha Romeo Foxtrot. So with that out of the way, we have some route news. And that's that Delta for the winter season will be canceling, at least temporarily or permanently, several international routes, particularly across the Atlantic. So thanks to Tampa Plane Spotting for this information, and we're going to get to the routes. So from Atlanta, they will be canceling their Dusseldorf and Stuttgart routes from Detroit, they will be canceling London and Frankfurt. Those are kind of big ones. From Boston, they'll be canceling Dublin service. From Cincinnati, they'll be canceling the one international flight, which is to Paris. From Orlando, they'll be canceling from Orlando, they'll be canceling Amsterdam. From Portland, they'll be canceling Amsterdam. From New York JFK, they'll be canceling Lisbon. From Minneapolis St. Paul, they'll be canceling Amsterdam and Paris. And from Indianapolis, they'll be canceling Paris. From Portland, they'll be canceling Amsterdam. From Raleigh, they'll be canceling the one international flight, which is Paris. And from Salt Lake City, they'll be canceling Amsterdam and London. So, that's a lot of big sources that are going to be temporarily, at least for the next 6 months plus, no longer going to be operated with Delta Airlines. This is as a lot of airlines are going to start scaling back operations as the economy isn't coming back quite as strong as maybe some people would have hoped it would because of certain regulations becoming stronger instead of getting lifted thanks to there being some idiots around. Anyway, but I won't go into politics. But anyway, the whole thing is, unfortunately, the pandemic hasn't gone away right away as people hoped it would. But even still, hopefully the aviation industry can come back stronger and better than ever before. So that is it for the major news for this video. With that being said, I want to get into something that I think is super cool. That is right here. This is a picture you might have seen before. It's a picture that I took at Des Moines, and it is now on Jet Photos. That's right, your boy Citrus Aviation is now published on Jet Photos Net, which I'm super hyped about. And so really happy about that. It's a big milestone as a photographer to make it onto Jet Photos or Airliners Net. Next goal obviously to make it onto Airliners Net, and then I'll pretty much have made it in the aviation photography as far as I'm concerned. Maybe other than like getting published on like a major magazine, getting paid to do it, that'd be awesome. And that'd be cool. But yeah, I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I want to thank you guys to all you who supported me. And yeah. So with that being said, there is going to be some great videos. So as you might have seen, the channel just crossed 600 subscribers. I really want to thank you guys so much for the subs. And we're currently at 621 at the time that I'm recording this. And so this video is going up on Monday. I'm recording this Sunday night. And this video is going up on Monday. And then we have 3 more videos planned for the week. 3 or 4, maybe 4. And the first one, after this one, will be the HD Melbourne Aviation interview. Yes, the series is back. For every 100 sub special right now, I'm doing an interview. And so I've recorded and edited the HD Melbourne Aviation interview. It took about 8 hours to do. I'm very happy I got it done. And it will be up probably Tuesday. That'll probably be Tuesday's video. And then there will be a BCI airport update on Friday. And then there'll be 1 or 2 other videos on either Thursday or Saturday. Haven't figured that out yet. But yeah, I'm doing videos there. So, I'm still trying to figure out a consistent upload schedule. Trying to figure out what days work the best. So, I'm just figuring that out. But yeah, for sure I'm doing 3 videos a week. But I really like to do 4. Trying to figure out which days to make that happen. But yeah, that is it for the video. Really excited about the content that you guys are going to see. It's very high quality stuff. And I've been really grinding out on videos as of late. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And God bless you.